CC, where have you been, brother? You good?
Oh yeah. Hey, how are you? Yeah, everything's good. Just been. Hey, how are you? Oh, hold on, gotta turn that off. There we go. Just been a little warm, so been doing more activities outside. I have a pool and a boat, and I live on the water. So the whole month of July, I've been pretty much taking advantage of that. Haven't been doing much else, but everything's been good. Just usually in July, I tend not to be on as much. It's just like I said, it's really hot and better things to do outside than be on YouTube or playing video games or shit like that. But I hope you've been well. I seen you guys on last Friday. I was gonna pop on and say hello, but I was kind of a little tired out. I just was watching something on YouTube, went to bed. Yeah, my one friend I play games with all the time on here, James.
Very nice.
He sent me a
Enjoy
bunch
the good weather while it lasts.
My buddy James was wondering where the hell I was too, but I gave him a heads up. I said, remember James, I told you that in July I usually kind of not around as much. He's like, oh yeah, I remember now. Yeah, because I always tell people if I just disappear from YouTube, and it's a real long time, which, you know, I guess that kind of was a little long, but I always tell people I'm probably dead because I'm not going to quit YouTube. But, no, not dead, not sick, none of that shit. When it gets to the winter time and stuff like that, the fall and the winter, I waste them on here a little too much. Well, we're getting ready for the big parade. Yeah, it's been so hot I haven't even been out on my bike. Like, we've had like these heat waves.
We were wondering.
Yeah.
Glad to hear you are well.
No, everything's cool other than we had some pretty hardcore heat waves. Which meant either you're in the pool, out on the water, or sitting by the air conditioner watching TV and not up like at 2 in the morning. Yeah, I should have popped by and said something, but I'm sorry. I just got a bad habit of that. Like when it's July, and even just a little bit of August, it's like Cryptic, Cowboy sort of disappears. Froggies.
Yeah, I seen it's been warm back that way. It's been toasty out here. All good. We all need a break sometimes.
It's a little tougher on, trust me, it's not tough on all Canadians, but some of us, we're pretty used to the cold. And we love the heat. It's just the mugginess, man. That's it. Just the mugginess. That's what totally fucking kills it. Kills all the fun. Go in the pool. Go for a nice refreshing swim. Get out to dry off. By the time you get in the house, it's like you never even had a swim. That sucks. Well, it isn't quite that quick. It's kind of like by the time I come in, get changed, and just am sitting in my little man cave here. Within 5 minutes, I don't even feel like I was in the pool. And I got an air conditioner and fan, the whole 9 yards. There's no way I could live here with no air conditioning. Oh my God. No, but also, my province has the most humidity in the summer. I don't know how true this is, but it kind of does make sense. What I always heard was because we have all the Great Lakes right around us, and they give off the humidity in the summer. Which I guess kind of makes sense. I never really looked into it to see if that's actually true. But if I was to take a test, I'd click that for an answer. But yeah, oh geez. See, I worked with this guy. He used to live out Nova Scotia out east, and he came to Ontario. And he said one of the first things he did when he moved here, he didn't know how bad the humidity was. One of the first things he did was he sold his car and bought a brand new one. Not a brand new car, but got a new car that had air conditioning. He said he heard rumors of how muggy it was down here in the summer, but he said he had no idea. Absolutely no idea it was this bad. Actually, yeah, it does get pretty bad, man.
It's amazing how the body adapts to weather. When it's cooler, the blood thickens up and makes heat feel worse. Out here, the blood thins out.
Well, I like, you gotta understand one thing. I really do love summer. Like, I really, really, truly do. And if it's really, really, really hot, I have zero issues. It's just the humidity, you know, it just drains you, and it's a different type of heat. It's just not a very fun heat. I don't know how the hell people can live in, like, the Amazon and shit like that, or even want to visit it. But that would be way worse than this. But we're supposed to have a cool streak hitting next week. So if that's the case, I can get the hell back on my bike, because I'm not going out on that bike with that heat. Just putting the helmet on, I'd feel like fucking passing out. It's that bad, man. Like, we were up in low hundreds for, what is it, Celsius or whatever? I don't know. Yeah, like, I like it when it's like about 85, maybe even 90. Not when it's like 110 with humidity. Like nasty humidity, like a heat wave, and has all the little. You go to your weather channel, it has everything's in red. Everything's in red for a warning.
So I remember the muggy nastiness.
Yeah,
95 degrees and 90% humidity.
Yeah. Detroit, it's fucking just down there, Michigan, there, Lake Michigan. Yeah, you get some, you get some damn good heat. But that's what I heard, eh? I never heard it from like a teacher or a parent. I don't know where I heard it, but I heard it like ever since I was a kid that they blame it on the Great Lakes, the humidity, because we're like right there. Everybody, like Lake Ontario, I'm like right on it, man. Well, here's the end. We got to kill the boss, and then that's the end of the parade. This is like a little event that's been going on for almost 2 weeks. We have these special little events.
We had 117 last week with 45% humidity. It was terrible.
That don't sound very fun at all. I'll still bitch when it's cold, because sometimes it gets really cold here. But on average, like I prefer the cold. Like I would like to live in the cold and then have a couple, like, I like how we have like 2-3 months of nice weather, but last summer was beautiful, man. It would have been great for the bike, but this summer, I don't even remember a heat wave last summer. But this summer, it's been almost the entire month of July and right into August. And I have some friends that never bitch about the heat, and they have been bitching. Not like as much as other people, but they're noticing it. Not so fun now, is it? Like I say, you go in the water, you can have a great day on the water, but you don't get as refreshed as you would otherwise. Yeah, I know.
It sucks in the winter because it will stay around 5 degrees C and no snow, just rain and mud.
Look at these guys fighting with little water guns. So he throws a grenade at them. Oh, these guys, I love them. Crazy fuckers. one guy just shoots somebody with a water gun. The other guy gets pissed off and throws a live grenade at him. Too much. Yeah, I'm not shitting you. I saw you guys on Friday or Saturday. I'm sorry, I can't remember if it was Friday or Saturday. Christ, it could even have been Sunday. But I saw you on the weekend. We'll just leave it at that. And I was pretty tempted, but I knew if I went in, I'd stay up late.
Friday.
I really want. Okay, it was Friday. I think okay, I was right the first time. Yeah, because I seen you guys on, and I knew if I popped in, I'm like one of these people. I don't. If I know the people, I know I don't know you guys, but I mean I know you like YouTube wise because I've hung out with you guys enough. I'm the type of person that I wouldn't have just said, "Hey, how's it going? I'm tired. I gotta go to bed." I would have said, "Hey, how's it going? How you been up to? Blah blah blah." And I'm a little tired. Oh yeah, and then would have just started talking because, well, usually the conversations are pretty good. Like for me, I enjoy them. Sometimes you guys get talking about stuff I don't. It's not I'm not even in the minor leagues. You guys are like way pro level on some of the shit you're talking about. I just listen, or listen and read. But it's not like I'm bored. Go outside and go on and off and playing Fallout. Tactical Tesla rifle. Yeah, my character. I don't mean to brag. Everybody likes to brag about stuff, but here and there. But this character I have.
Here. Seen Colin on a few weeks back, and I was too tired to jump in.
Yeah, actually, I've seen you guys before, where I was too tired. That was a long time ago. A couple times I've seen you, I didn't pop in because I was just too tired. But I don't mean to brag, but this character here, like I've worked hard on it. This character's like really lethal. She really is. But I play this game so much, so it's not like I'm Mr. Skill. Anybody can do it if you play long enough. Or I have like all the top gear because we got some good friends that we do this thing. We run raids and get really good gear. Okay, I think I might go to I should start doing it. Oh, I have to take a photo, eh?
I don't know much about the game, but she seems pretty kitted out.
Yeah, she's fun. Just trying to pick a little pose. Oh, there's one Roman. It's battle cry, but it's pretty Roman to me. Yeah, she's not the best in the entire game. Trust me, there's other players that would mop me right up.
Jam out with your oyster out.
Yeah. Yeah, you can get like a whole bunch of people. Like you can have a camp and have like oh my god, there's so many musical instruments we have in this game. Yep, you can do that and get a bunch of friends together and actually have your little band playing with every instrument on the stage. You can make up your own stage and shit. It's kind of different. Makes for a little cute video. I haven't done one yet. I should. Got enough friends on this game.
That's pretty cool.
So where you live, what's the coldest it gets in the winter? Like in January, say, what's the coldest? So I know you live in a warmer area. I asked my buddy James this, so you probably are pretty close to him too for weather, because he's like Nevada. You don't know too much about the snow. Somebody's been in here. I don't like that. No. I'm gonna go to my own world. Yeah, I got a message. I got
snow every few winters.
Oh yeah.
Usually around 35 to 40 F.
Oh, that's barbecue weather. I'm not bragging to sound like, oh, I'm some cool Canadian that barbecues in the winter. Well, I might not be cool, but I am a Canadian that barbecues in the winter. I enjoy it. Just as long as you do it early afternoon. You don't want to do it late afternoon because around 4 o'clock everything's like midnight. Everything's like pitch black around 4 or 5 o'clock. I got caught once doing that. I had to finish the hamburgers with a flashlight. I couldn't see fucking nothing. It was about 5 o'clock, quarter after 5. I started them late, but by the time they were done, it was about quarter after 5 o'clock time frame, and it was pitch dark. I had to go in and get the flashlight. Couldn't see nothing, man. Nothing. Just, there was no stars. It was just black. We don't get many stars in the winter because it's usually clouded up, and snowing, or if it's not snowing, it's usually just clouded up anyway. You do get some stars at night, but not very often. Just usually cloudy. And then during the day, it's like, I don't know why Canada doesn't have like this huge...
In the mountains around town, they'll get decent snow. Oh, we run the smokers and grills year-round out here.
Oh, good.
I grill burgers and dogs on FR.
Yeah, and that's the one thing that bothers me too. When it was June and into the beginning of July before the heat wave came, man, oh man, was I ever on the barbecue. I was barbecuing, and then when that heat comes, I can't stand out there and cook like that. There's been a lot of pizzas ordered. But like I really do, I don't like cook for a living, but so when I do cook, I really do enjoy it. And if I'm going to be cooking on this barbecue, man, I'm going to be doing it in that heat. I don't know. Holy shit. If you ever drank a beer in that, you'd probably pass out. That heat. It'll dehydrate you right on the spot. Technical data, that's what I want. Let's see how many I got now. I don't think there's anybody in this entire game that has more than me. I'm going to make a video soon when I get to 10K.
Pizza is my favorite drunk Canadian night meal.
To me, pizza, I don't mean to sound rude or whatever. I hate sounding like that or know-it-all, but I think I'm a pizza connoisseur in a way. Okay, now, if you and I were walking down the street and you said, hey, I'm going to get a slice of pizza. You want one? I'm buying. I'd be like, all right, you're damn right, I'll eat it, and I'll eat it, but I'm not going to ever buy that, because to me, that's low grade. I like the ma and pa places, you know, where some old Italian family or Greek families own the restaurant for 20, 30 years, and they make like you know, not commercial pizza, but real, what I call real pizza. That's where I order from all the time. Now, don't get me wrong, they had that Fantastic Four one from Little Caesars. I tried that. It's like 4 different parts.
I know pizza sucks.
We used to have a
pizza. But if I'm gonna puke it back up, it ain't gonna be expensive.
No, it's cheap pizza. Always pretty cheap. I have to say though, for pizza, my town had one. And it was here for about a year. I don't know what happened. Guess they must not have been getting the business because they closed down. And then about, I don't know, 6 months later, that same spot reopened and it was a Domino's, and it's been there ever since.
The jalapeno slices are good on that Caesar's pizza.
I'm pretty open. Like I'm pretty open to anything except for if it has pineapple on it and somebody else ordered it. Okay, I'll eat it. I might pick some pineapple off, or I might eat some. I don't know. If it has any fish on it, I don't want nothing to do with it. Or if it's one of those crazy ass fucking woke pizzas, you know, those people that have like every vegetable on it and vegetables that don't even belong on anything. I don't eat those ones either. I've seen some of those on display before. Not at that mom and pop place, at other pizzerias in my lifetime, and
tomato
they just look disgusting.
Allowed on pizza.
Oh, I've seen things with like spinach and cauliflower and broccoli, and I'm just and it wasn't even pizza sauce. It was Alfredo sauce. And I was like, who the fuck buys this shit? You know, that's not pizza. You should be tried for treason and hung for fucking making something like that and calling it pizza. No damn way. I've seen a lot of pizza, and I'm open to certain things with pizza, but you can't take away the pizza sauce unless I don't know. Sometimes I've heard of. I've never tried a barbecue pizza sauce type of thing. I've heard of that before.
Cauliflower crust is decent.
Okay, I've never. Okay, so if I never tried it, something like you just said, or they have this one barbecue sauce on one of those Domino type pizzas. If I haven't tried it, I can't say anything bad about it, obviously. But I'm pretty sure I wouldn't like that barbecue type sauce because I just like my pizza sauce like pizza sauce, eh? There's this
BBQ chicken pizza is great.
Yeah, I don't like that. I'm not big on it. I'm one of those few people you'll meet that doesn't like barbecue chicken pizza. I don't like chicken on my pizza. I forgot that. I don't like chicken on my pizza. I've had a strange pizza before, and it was really good. It's called a taco pizza. And
Drown it in ranch.
it had a meat sauce, a taco meat sauce, instead of pizza sauce. It was like a taco meat sauce. It was really good. Had the cheese, lettuce, onions, tomato, and then when it came out of the oven, they covered it with finely shredded lettuce. It was really good, man. That place isn't open anymore. It closed years ago. They're the only ones I ever seen make that around here or anywhere else. Taco pizza. Yeah, that's one thing I really love, man, is pizza.
They
and
have
then
pizza out here. Dude, that guy heaven right there.
Yeah, I love my pizza though. I do. Fuck do I ever. I love pizza, and then if you're gonna go down the scale, I really like spaghetti, but I'm really picky. I only like my own. My sister's, it has to be homemade. My sister's invited me over to her place to try her spaghetti. And on a scale of 1 to 10 in my hardcore fucking judging, I gave her a 7.5, which is pretty good for me. Considering I think I'm like 10. I'm all ego for my spaghetti. And then homemade meatballs. I won't buy those ones in the bag. I make them with my hands. Right by me hand. And then another thing I'm not a master at, but I'm good at it, so I'll give myself
I
an 8.
need to go to one of the few all-you-can-eat Italian restaurants.
I'll give myself an 8.5 for how good I can make lasagna. My sister invited, a different sister, I have 2 of them. Another sister invited me over to her place. She had a friend over, and they made a couple lasagnas, and then they know I'm like this connoisseur for certain things. One of them I really like lasagna, and so the one was pretty good. Not as good as mine. I don't mean to be a bragger, but I think mine is still better. But the one I didn't like, and I told him I wasn't going to like it, I said, I don't like Alfredo sauce. Oh, just try it, you'll like it. It doesn't taste like Alfredo sauce. Fucking one bite, it tastes just like Alfredo sauce. I told you, I don't like Alfredo sauce. When
I've loved lasagna since finding out it was Garfield's favorite food.
I used to have him as a little stuffed animal, him and Odie. I used to love reading those Saturday morning cartoons and watch the TV show cartoon. Good times. Good times. I'm just gonna turn that fan on.
Good all Odie.
Yeah, Odie was pretty cool. I like him. Pretty stupid dog, but aren't most dogs, I guess. Well, not most dogs. I shouldn't say that. There's a lot of dogs that are just like Odie. They're all full of love, but they're just as dumb as a hammer. I've never had a dumb dog. I'm not like, again, I'm not bragging. I've never had any dogs that would go to the moon or anything. They're just normal dogs. Good dogs. Not stupid. Thank goodness. had one that was what I would consider pretty smart. Kind of a little bit outside of the box, but I'd never had one. Some people have dogs that can do these like crazy ass tricks. I mean, just crazy tricks. I never had a dog like that. That would have been cool. I pretty much always had shepherds.
Garfield, Gumby, Inspector Gadget, man, our childhood was great.
Yeah, you're naming stuff I used to watch before I went to school in the morning. In grade school. Yeah, TV sure has changed. Used to, even when you're bored, you could still, even when there was like nothing on TV, there was still something on TV. And this was back when, when they didn't have an awful lot of channels to choose from. I still remember, man. Well, of course you do too. It sounds like we're all pretty close to the same age, but I still remember, like, I'd fall asleep watching like a horror movie on a Saturday night downstairs when I was a kid at my parents' place, and I'd wake what would wake me up I'd be hearing the Canadian or the American national anthem on TV because the TV network's going to shut down for the night. Yeah, there was actually, I know I like telling the younger people in my life, I like telling them, I'm like, yes, there was a time when TV shut down for the night. It wasn't always on. You'd have those channels, like those public channels that'd be on all the time, public broadcast channels, but all your mainstream ones and everything else, they shut down for the night. Good night. There's your national anthem, and then the national anthem would start up in the morning when I don't know what it was, 5 o'clock in the morning, something like that. The national anthem would start up, and back on come the TV.
Oh shoot, yeah, that was wild. Fall asleep watching CBC and wake up to O Canada blasting.
Yeah, or sometimes I woke up and I missed O Canada. No, they play the American one first, because they play both. On certain, because some channels, the Canadian channels, of course you got the Canadian national anthem, but I might fall asleep watching an American channel, so I'd wake up to the American anthem. And most of the good TV was on an American channel. I'd be like up all night watching Elvira. God, I used to love that. Yeah, that's where I knew at a very young age that I liked girls. Seeing Elvira, man. It's like, Jesus, this is what girls turn into? Sign me up. I got a photograph somewhere. With her, it's not signed or nothing. I should get it. I should put it on YouTube. It's a really nice picture of her, Elvira, with Alice Cooper. Go looking photo, black and white. I don't know how I got my hands on it. So many people know I like Alice Cooper, and before, I'm just guessing maybe some friend gave it to me or something. Maybe saw it somewhere and picked it up for me. I don't know. I can't really remember. You got some pretty nice friends that do little weird things like that. Hey, you just out of the blue, they'll just pop over and give you something. Something nice. I guess it goes both ways. I do it too. Not so much now. All of us are kind of getting a little older. We don't seem to run into each other as much. You know, when we do, it's just kind of brief. Hey, how's it going? We up to blah, blah, blah. See each other in like the grocery store. Gotta get together. Yeah, we should do that sometime. Next time, I see him like 6 months later.
We got CBC out of Windsor. Introduced me to BBC programming like Faulty Towers, Are You Being Served? And Mr. Bean. Also read and read on Saturn.
I've never met anybody that knows. Are you being served? I was going out with this girl, and it was like 1995, and I asked her, I said, "Have you ever seen fucking snow?" No, never seen it. She said, "Are you serious? It's like this British comedy." I said, "It's hilarious." She ended up watching it with me, and she never didn't get the same effect that I did. I used to watch that all the time at around
Mr. Grace.
1, 2, 3 in the morning, somewhere around there. God, that was a long time ago. I've asked people over the years. Nobody knew what the hell I was talking about. It's like a British comedy. Are you being served? It's like actually good. And I don't like British comedies. I don't know why. I don't. I grew up on them, because growing up in Canada, when you didn't have very many channels, they sure shoved the British stuff in your face. Because we were a little more loyal than we are today.
Was funny. Young Mr. Lucas.
But my one real close friend at the time, we're still friends, but not as close as we used to be, because I guess just getting older, moved away, but he was a hardcore Mr. Bean. I couldn't stand Mr. Bean. I didn't know where people found the humor. He thought I was joking all the time. I think to this day he thinks that I like Mr. Bean, and I just say that. Just to kind of like tease him. Oh, fuck no, I don't like it. And I don't think I've ever met anybody that doesn't like Mr. Bean. Everybody seems to like Mr. Bean, but I'm not everybody. That's what's wonderful about like what God did to us. We're all individuals. We all have our own choice, our own free will. Sometimes we do bad things and
Mr. Bean is okay.
Mistakes.
Blackadder was way better.
I didn't get into Blackadder too much. I think I remember my mom watching that, if I recall. I remember Blackadder. It was like, because it was really popular, but I just didn't really get into it. Like, I'd rather watch Tales from the Dark Side. I think they came on at the same time for my network. And I like George Romero's Tales from the Dark Side. I never missed. They weren't anywhere near like as good as a Creep Show or a Twilight Zone, but I liked them. I met a couple people. One guy in particular. Boy, I have to message back. He sent me a message tonight. I don't know if I was doing all right, because I haven't been on live stream for a month or whatever. I can't remember. His name's Travis. He's from Virginia. And my friend on YouTube probably for about
Johnny English is Rowan Atkinson's best role.
Atkinson. That used to be a guy on my hockey team. That last name. Cam. Ooh. Yeah, I do. I'm not shitting you, man, or else I wouldn't show up. I do enjoy the chats with you guys. Like, there's even every topic can't be what I want. I'm not stupid. But when you guys are talking about stuff that, like, I don't bring up, some of it is quite interesting, to be honest with you. I can't give you anything offhand. I'm just talking about at the moment, on the fly. You guys will start talking about something for about 10 minutes or so. I just listen, because sometimes it's good to keep your mouth shut and you might learn something.
We enjoy having you in too, brother.
Oh yeah, no, I can tell, and I appreciate that. No, I can tell you guys. And plus, you pop in, and Colin pops in, says hello on the live stream. Colin isn't usually on here too long, because like, I think he's got a little more on the go than... He only has like a certain set time where he can actually sit down and do his thing. And plus, he likes doing his music too. That takes a lot of time. I'm all burned out. I got no more ideas for music, and can't come up with anything. I'm not like Colin. I don't pump them out. It's not part of my forte. It just happens. It happens. It's not part of my, I shouldn't say forte. It's not part of like my YouTube schedule. I don't like wake up one day and say, oh shit, I haven't made a music video in a long time. I just wake up one day and just, I'll have some stupid idea in my head, or it's a cool idea. Like sometimes I'll get my friend from New Mexico. Him and his brother will act out a video, and it'll be like the real singer, like say Billy Idol singing White Wedding, but those guys will dress up.
Quality over quantity is never a bad thing, buddy.
Yeah, I hear you. It's true. Just 1 second, I gotta grab myself a drink. Just right around the corner. Oh.
October 4th.
Next month, I start my Christmas shopping, believe it or not, because usually I'm done by the middle of October. I just get it out of the way. It's easy stuff, eh? People are getting older and that, so you just have to buy like gift cards. Like for example, my dad, like he's financially he's pretty comfortable, so it's hard to get him stuff for Christmas. So I just get him like about $500 in Amazon cards because he's always getting stuff on Amazon.
Bought a Christmas present today and shipped it to the folks' house.
I used to be bad in the 90s and 80s. I used to like go Christmas shopping the last week of Christmas. And then one day I did it when I was about 26 years old. I was getting something for my girlfriend. I got what I wanted. But the mall was so bad, right? I mean, I'd never seen the mall like that in my life. And I just made a conscious decision. I'm never going to shop 1 week before Christmas ever again in my life. And I was true to my word. I never wanted to experience that again. Well, and then if somebody's like, well, why didn't you just shop online? Because this was 1996 or 97. Now it's easy. Now I don't even remember the last time I walked into a mall.
I've closed down so many stores on Christmas Eve way too many times.
I never was like that bad. It wasn't last minute, but last couple days, me going out grabbing the final things on the 24th wasn't unusual. But I always got what I wanted. Like just coming home with like a bag of popcorn, some marbles, because all I could find. Oh, if that ever happened, I would never do that. I enjoy people enjoying what I get from. I find the older I get, the more I enjoy other people opening up what I get them. Like my brother-in-law, he's like hardcore Slayer fan. Just loves Slayer. Like he's like a walking Slayer encyclopedia. But he's taken me to a couple baseball games for free. Like last summer, he took me to go see my favorite team, the Philadelphia Phillies, against the Toronto Blue Jays. And I've never seen the Philadelphia Phillies live, and that's my favorite team since I was a little kid for baseball. And he took me, and I offered him, like, buy beer, buy this, buy that. No, he took care of everything. He's like, no, you're my guest. So to make a long story short, to go back to the Slayer thing, see, I collect these horror masks, and they're not cheap. I get them from, like, brand name places. I don't get them from Walmart. Well, it just so happened the one place that I collect from, they have a Slayer mask. It's like the logo. It's like it looks like the skull with like a Nazi helmet on it.
Was the fanatic there?
Got that from my brother-in-law for Christmas, and he has this room, man cave, that's like basically it's like a music room, and it's like looks like basically a shrine to Slayer. So when he got that, he really liked it, and he has that as his centerpiece for his collection in his room, man cave, I mean. But yeah, I showed it to my sister. I was like, look what I got your old man for Christmas. She's like, oh my God, he's going to freak right out. She goes, I didn't even know they made that. I said, I bet you he doesn't know. know, he doesn't know. either. Yeah, like I said, just when I was younger, I ain't gonna lie. It was all about me. Me. Where's the next present? Where's my Star Wars figure? Oh, there it is. Cool. Where's the next one? But as you get older, then that goes away. I don't give a shit if I even get anything for Christmas.
He might enjoy a book I have. The Encyclopedia of Heavy Metal.
He's kind of more into thrash music. The only mainstream one would be Slayer. Slayer's very tame. He listens to bands that. Give you an example. I was looking at. I don't even know who the band was. Me and him used to work together at a cement plant. He was giving me a ride to work one day, and he was playing this god horrible music, just horrible. I mean, absolutely horrible. And it's like, and then when the guy sings, it sounds like, you don't know what he's saying, right? So
underground stuff in there.
So I checked out the CD. I said, "Who's this?" He's like, "The CD's right there." I grabbed this CD and I look at it, and it has Jesus Christ being crucified and all these like demons and stuff torturing them. And the name of the band, I do believe the name of the band was Pissing Razor Blades or something like that. I can't remember the name of the album, but it was something to putting down Jesus. And I said to my friend, or my brother-in-law, I said, "Holy fuck, this is pretty fucking hardcore." He doesn't believe in God. I try to have very intelligent, friendly conversations with him. There's no debate. You can't.
Pissing razors.
You can beat pissing razors. Maybe that's it. I don't know. You can't. It's like you could have the best lawyer in the world, and they could present your case about God, and he'd just say no. He'd be like, "Do you believe in pink elephants?" He goes,
"I've heard of them."
Yeah. Well, if that's the correct one, then that's the band. For some reason I thought it was called Kissing Razor Blades or something like that. Yeah. It's not my type. It's way out of my league. It's not Satan music. It's not godly. Maybe it is Satan music. My brother's not a Satanist. He just doesn't believe in God. He listens to shitty music. Other than Slayer. Slayer's got a couple really good tunes. I don't get off on music. It's gonna like shit all over God. I don't care if it's got a good beat or not. I gotta draw the line somewhere.
Blood is a shit.
But I don't put people down. You want to listen to music that's telling you Jesus is the devil and all that stuff, go ahead. Everybody's free to do what they want. I ain't listening to it though. I'm not worried. I just ain't listening to that shit. To me, you might as well be singing about calling my mother names. Why would I want to listen to that? Well, it's the same thing. You want to put down God. I can handle a little joke, but I mean, not if it's all dedicated to putting down God and Jesus. Then it's like, hey, man. I mean, I'm not a Bible thumper, but there is a line. You want to hear it? Need to hear it? But I don't. Except for that week, I had to get a ride with him.
It's amazing to see people be blown away when they find out Alice Cooper is a Christian.
Yeah, and same with Rob Zombie too. Rob Zombie's a Christian as well. And him and his wife, and they look like quite the pair. But they like dressing like that, they like living like that, but they know at the end of the day, like, they know the score. That's stupid. To them, this is like, they've already put it, the best way they put it is, it's like picture an actor. You think like Robert De Niro goes home and acts like fucking the
Rob and
Goodfellas.
Sherry are some cool people.
Yeah. Well, then you get people like Tipper Gore. I don't know. You probably know Tipper Gore, right? Al Gore's fat wife, blonde hair. She's the one that everything's evil for music. Over during the '80s, she tried to take out Twisted Sister with no success. She didn't know Dee Snider is almost like as smart as a lawyer, and he battled Congress and everything. All Dee Snider, no lawyer, just him. He put them all in their place. That must have made them feel like shit. They must have thought, here comes this long-haired drug addict, alcoholic. No, he's not a drug addict. He's not an alcoholic. He's a smart motherfucker, and he's gonna fucking show you guys all up.
Yeah. Tipper is wild.
Yeah, she used to.
Wild. Yeah.
She really hated Twisted Sister. That was her. I don't know what it was that she hated about them so much, but she really didn't like them. Because I look back at their music and it wasn't satanic. It was more like kind of like a little bit on the rebellion side, so maybe that's what she didn't like. I don't know, but bottom line is,
Dee seems like
didn't
a
like
good
her too
dude.
much. Yeah, he helped get Alice Cooper out of retirement in a way. See, Alice Cooper was thinking about getting back in, and he was quit drinking for a couple of years, trying to get his life back, and not too many people were too interested in Alice Cooper anymore. So, but Dee Snider used to grow up as a kid, and he dressed like Alice Cooper and sing in the mirror. Pretend he was Alice Cooper. So I don't know how it all happened. The bottom line is, he asked Alice Cooper if he wanted to do a track with him.
Have you watched Oz's final concert?
Nope. Never did. So, Alice Cooper, Dee Snider got Alice Cooper to sing a duel with him on a song called Be Cruel to Your School, I think it was. And then next thing you know, people were like, who the hell's Alice Cooper? Like, yeah, I knew who he was. Because I was lucky I had parents that listened to rock and roll all the time, so I knew what everything that was going on. I was like, Alice Cooper, he's a legend. I thought he was done. No, he's back, man. And the next thing you know, he got popular. He was like doing Friday the 13th soundtrack for Friday the 13th, and then he came out with that. A couple years later, he came out with that friggin' Poison album, Trash. Boy, did he ever get a brand new following of fans and brand new generation, because that album was perfect. It was the perfect sound for that time, where rock and roll was still alive.
Alice performed on it. Good performances by a bunch of bands and artists you'd probably enjoy.
I sure have always liked that guy, though. Good old Alice. Yeah, there's one girl I went out with. I never forgot her birthday. Sometimes people forget their girlfriend's birthday and get in big trouble. I never forgot hers because hers was February 4th, the same day as Alice Cooper's birthday. Other than that, I probably would have forgot. Yeah, speaking of that girl, I remember she thought Alice Cooper was disgusting. I said, you ever listen to any of his music? Oh, he sings about dead babies
Nice
and
way to
stuff.
remember an important day.
Yeah, really. So I played a couple soft songs for her. I said, listen to Alice Cooper singing soft songs. She couldn't believe it was Alice Cooper. She's like, my God, this is Alice Cooper? It's fucking right. You can sing anything, in any style. Yeah, he's really good for soft songs. Soft little love songs. Or soft little creepy songs. Stick to those two. Little soft creepy songs. And he has that one story about a guy named Steven. Starts off like a little boy and ends up like killing his family and going insane. Like, pretty fucking hardcore. 1974, so people all stoned, probably on acid, listening to it back then. Yeah, he was friends with Vincent Price. He has that one song, The Black Widow, and Vincent Price does the introduction for that song. It's on the Welcome to My Nightmare album. That's another guy as a kid I used to always like was Vincent Price. Boy, was he might have been on the tail end of his career, but in the 70s, like everybody knew him. Might not have been getting the movies like he used to, but everybody knew him. I gotta I gotta do something. I'm not leaving. I just gotta do something right here for a second. Stretch that out.
Vincent Price has been all over the industry. Huge influence.
I remember as a kid, I got really offended. I was reading a Fangora magazine, and they were saying that Christopher Lee was better than Vincent Price for an actor, and there was like a little short like story about it. That was like the writer's perspective. I think I was about 12. I read that, and I just remember I was like, this guy doesn't know nothing, man. And then for the longest time, I didn't like Christopher Lee just because of that article. Yeah, he was a tall fucker too. But as I got older, and it took a while, I appreciated guys like Christopher Lee again.
Was good too. Different leagues, in my opinion.
Yeah, to me though, I like I just way more like Vincent Price. Yeah, and there was this little thing that was going on with Christopher Lee. You see, Peter Cushing, you know, Grand Moff Talking. Well, you already know who Peter Cushing is. Everybody knows him at our age. Well, Christopher Lee was coming on. This is the story I heard. Christopher Lee was kind of cocky. He knew he was the new quote-unquote horror guy, you know, like the new lead guy. So him and Peter Cushing didn't get along because Peter Cushing was on the tail end of getting the good movies, like how Vincent Price was, and I guess they did a couple movies together, and you know, Christopher Lee like went out of his way to try to steal the whole show, like to make himself look better. There's a couple they were in, and they just did not get along. Like Christopher Lee did not respect Peter Cushing at all. Like there was no respect. He felt like he was the big dog. Why have Peter Cushing even in this movie? He's done. He's a wash-up. That's the way he felt. And so like Christopher Lee was, I don't know how he was when he got older, but when he was breaking into business, and then when he was getting, you know, basically the famous guy, he was one that took over. He had quite the ego. But yeah, Peter Cushing, I always liked his work too. He was an excellent actor, way better than Christopher Lee could ever dream of. Peter Cushing was elite in my opinion. Like, fuck, he was good. They were both old school, but obviously Cushing was way more old school. He was doing horror when fucking Christopher Lee was fucking scared of ghosts, little kid scared of ghosts.
Vincent Price was heavier into the genres you like. Christopher Lee was in some horror stuff, but did way more dramatic roles. Overstep W. GS.
He really took over Dracula, didn't he? He was kind of like the next Dracula. He played a lot of Dracula. And as a kid, I'm sorry, I didn't like him. I don't know. I have to watch some more of them as an adult now. I didn't like him as Dracula as a kid. Again, I'm saying as a kid. I sure like Lugosi, though. I liked all those older guys. We used to have this show on TV called Monster Matinee. It came on Saturday or Sundays. And they always show like an old black and white movie, you know, like all the classic Universal ones. Wolfman, Mummy, Dracula, Frankenstein, Invisible Man, all that stuff.
He was in what, 4 or 5, I think? Vincent was all about horror for decades.
Yeah, Vincent was a great actor. And you know, I didn't realize in so many of these roles he did, he'd be making out with like a 21-year-old girl, like an actress. And then you look up his age and everything, and he's like 45 years old. He doesn't really look it in the movie. He looks like older, but not like that old. Like he did good with his age. But I mean, yeah, there's a lot of movies where he's the lead guy, and he's way fucking older than the chick. Like way older. But back then, I guess that was pretty common. If you had like a 16-year-old wife and you're like 40 and you lived on a farm, nobody would say nothing now. You'd have like a woke parade going around your farm 24 hours. Rapist! I think my grandfather was like 35 and my grandmother was like 17. Lived on a farm, came right over from Ireland. I didn't know that until I was about 15. I didn't know there was that much of an age difference. Like, why didn't
if you were writing the movies, you and I would do the same thing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. But it's funny, I don't know, about a month ago, I ran in talking to my mother. She was watching something on TV. I can't remember what it was, but it was garbage. And I said to her, man, they sure don't make TV like they used to. And she's like, you got that right. Like, you can't find nothing on TV hardly. There's, I guess, something here and there for everybody. Like, I don't mind it becomes very routine, but once in a while, I don't mind that first 48 hours. I just don't understand how people will kill somebody for such really small stuff. I never can understand that. Like, sometimes people get killed over $100. Like, how could you snub somebody for $100? And even if you didn't care that you snubbed somebody, why would you want to risk going to prison for the rest of your life for $100 fucking dollars? How bad is it that you need that to do that? But I don't know. There's some that I understand.
First 48 is pretty decent.
There's some that I can understand why it led to murder. There never should be murder, but I mean, I can understand that's why it went that way. But like, I mean, when you find out your best friend won $100 on a lotto ticket, a scratch ticket, and then you kill him, take his ticket, and then you get caught, and that's why you killed him, because you wanted that $100 ticket. It's like, are you serious, man? Are you bloody serious? Oh my God. I was thinking too, I'm not joking, I was thinking the other day, what would it take for me to kill somebody? I was all by myself. I don't know why the thought popped in my head. I thought, one, it would have to be in war, where I have no choice. And two, would be life-threatening, something that was life-threatening and where I'm going to die, or somebody extremely close, like a family member, was going to die from somebody else. Then I could cross that line. But other than that, I was thinking, like, no matter how angry I would be, that's a big step to kill somebody.
And they the money before being able to drop it on their books in prison.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I do get, I don't know why, I'll just pop in my head, something weird like that, and I'll get thinking about it. Like, I was thinking the other day, something really stupid. I was thinking, what would go through my head if I was water skiing, and I fell off the water skis, and I go underwater, and as I'm coming back up, I'm like face to face with like a fucking sea monster. Let's say it looks like a horse's head with a long neck, and I'm coming back to the surface, and it's like face to face to me, but it doesn't attack me.
Turds.
That would really bum me out.
Blew all the family cash before they went to jail.
I forgot about those brothers. weren't they supposed to be getting out, or did they get out? Were they getting? I heard they're pretty close to getting out.
They're a few months back. They're closer than they ever been. I know they got a lot of support.
Hope not.
I remember that case. That's back when they had Court TV. I remember watching that. I remember the OJ. Yeah, they used to have Court TV. Remember that quite well. Wasn't many channels still. That's when channels started to show up. That's where people started getting
MTV and all these extra channels like Court TV. I remember those days. I had a friend that had a
Support
satellite
from
dish. Boy, was I
Dumpkins that think
jealous
their
of him.
lies are true.
Speaking of dumb, the other thing I don't understand is you get those social media influencers. I don't understand how they have so many followers, because I get thinking to myself, if I was a teenager or in my young 20s, would I be following this person and really into them? And I keep coming up with the same answer. No, I wouldn't. I know I wouldn't. Why do I want to see this girl, attractive or not,
Blind leading the blind.
doing stupid stuff like sitting on a glass?
They're doing those stupid fucking challenges. Hey, you run. They sure make a lot of money, some of them, though. I ain't gonna lie. There's a little tiny bit of me, I guess. Call me human. There's a little tiny bit of jealousy, because I have more. I tell you, in my life, not right now, but I think I did more interesting things than some of these
Too
other
many
people.
people have a voice these days.
I would have. I think I would have enjoyed them doing that if I was like 20 years old or 18 years old. Yeah, but I'm glad I didn't grow up on the internet in many more ways than none, because I had a lot of fun away from the internet, playing road hockey and ice hockey and baseball and soccer and going out with the old pellet gun and shooting the next door neighbors because you don't like the fucking kid. Rock
Me
wars.
too, brother. Me too.
There were some fun times. You got to be careful though, because back then, mom and pa were allowed to give you a slap in the ass back in those days. So sometimes you had to be a little stealthy on doing bad things, because there was a consequence if you got caught. Damn right there was. I remember my mom chased me out of the house once with a broom. Didn't get me. I came home from school at lunch. She had a tomato soup and tuna fish sandwich for me. I don't know why I did this. I came in and I looked at it and I said, I'm not eating this slop. That's my exact words. I'm not eating this slop. My mom was in the kitchen. It was her day off. She was wearing her house coat. I think she had her hair up in curlers. She grabbed that fucking broom and I saw the look in her eyes and I knew run. It was like God told me himself, run. I started running and she ran about a quarter of a block right after me with that fucking broom.
Got my ass beat more than a few times. Deserved it every time.
When I came home from school, about 4 hours later, 3 hours later, I guess it'd be, and she was cool. She didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing. It was like it never happened. She was not in the mood for that. And it was, I look back at it, I'm like thinking, what's so bad about tomato soup? And I bet you there's a friend telling me he was getting something like, my mom deep fries me French fries for my lunch. Must have been something like that, because I remember I was really disgusted looking at it, and because I was angry. Like, I don't want this. Boy, I sure was scared though when I saw her eyes. She grabbed that broom. I'm out here. I know when it's time to fold them. And I've always known when it's time to fold them. Thanks to growing up, you get a little experience, and you know when it's time not to push the buttons anymore. My sister, though, she was the opposite. She'd keep pushing the damn buttons. She was a little rebel when it came to my mom. Fucking around, man.
Looking back after living years as an adult really puts stuff in perspective. I've apologized to my folks a bunch through the years.
Yeah, you're right. You do get older and you clue into a lot of the things from the past. That might have thought you were right at the time, but boy, oh boy, were you wrong. Just all part of growing up, I guess. I mean, there it goes.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I get along with my parents great, so there's many times where I didn't. That's just being a teenager. You think you know everything, and you don't fucking know nothing. Can't be told when you're a teen, man. Don't matter. You can have the most experienced person in the world, even a fucking sports celebrity, trying to tell you, when I was your age, I did this and that, and it wasn't good, so don't do it. You'll still do it. Nobody can talk you out of doing what you want to do when you're that age. Yeah, I fucked a whole year of high school up. I had to do an extra year of high school. I was there 1 year older than I should have been. It's like a year older than the rest of the grade 12s because just 1 year I decided to hardly ever go to class.
I really wish I would have listened.
All I wanted to do was go smoke pot and drink beer at my friend's place, and then when your parents tell you you're 1 year away from graduation, if you don't graduate next year, you're not going to live here no more. That changes perspective real quick because you know they're not fucking around. So next year we're going to pay attention. I thought I could juggle it. Was I ever wrong?
Yeah.
Start going to class less and less, less and less, and then eventually it's too late. I was hanging out with these older people too, and they were like the cool kids, super cool kids. And I just liked the hanging around them and getting attention like they did. End up costing me, like I said, I had to go a whole another year for high school. I would have been done that year. I felt embarrassed too, but not super embarrassed. But I remember seeing some of the kids. I knew they were a year younger than me, which isn't a big deal. In the next year, and I just kind of felt like everybody knew I was the older guy, even though 99% didn't even know if I was any older than them. It's not like I showed up the next year with gray hair. But still, life lesson, you know what I mean? Live and learn from your stupidity.
Well, brother, I'm gonna hit the hay. Just wanted to check in on you and make sure you were good.
Hey, thanks a lot, man. That was pretty cool having a nice long chat with you. I haven't talked to you in over a month, so yeah. Next time, if I'm not around next Friday, yeah, just tell Colin and yeah, I'm alive. But yeah, I appreciate you popping by. I always do actually like talking to you. No shit. Better than talking to some of the people I do. I got this one person that's pretty crazy. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl. She says she's a girl. All right. Well, you have a good night, man. Thanks for popping by. Fuck, we talked for over an hour or so. But I always like Had a little chat with Mustard. Hello, James. I was just talking to, I think you've been here before. That's talking to Guy Mustard. He lives kind of like near you. He knows all about Nevada. Yeah, you're in fishing. Yeah, so I've been. Holy shit, we got Shantae. What are you guys doing up? The midnight.
Always great chatting with you, buddy. See you soon.
Yep. You take care of yourself, Mustard. We'll talk to you next time. Maybe next Friday. Take care, man. Thanks for popping by.
Hand pink waving.
Take care, dude. Yeah, I've been talking to Mustard there. Probably about 5 minutes right after I gave you an invite, about 5 minutes right after that, he popped on the stream real quick. And you know how I told you those guys are like hanging out? There's two of them. They're kind of like philosopher type guys. Yeah, that's who I was hanging out with. That's who I was hanging out with. Pretty smart guy. I like smart people. I like dumb people and average people and smart people. I love all the people. But there's one thing I really enjoy is I have these certain topics that not many people like to talk about. And you can't be stupid. No offense. You just can't be stupid and talk about these things. Well, Colin and this Mustard dude, man, they're right up there. They're like fucking Socrates. And we have some fucking amazing chats, the three of us, because Colin goes live, and then me and Mustard are in the chat. Just enjoyable people to be around and talk to. I enjoy a really good, intelligent conversation. If I don't have one at least once a week, I go crazy. And all my friends are mostly dumb. A couple smart ones, but they don't go on Facebook or social media. Maybe that's what makes them so smart. No, they don't go for the drama. But like, if I'm taking a shit, why would I tell somebody on Facebook? If I'm cooking up something for supper, why do I gotta show them a picture of what I'm cooking? Yeah, there's this one friend of mine. It's a friend of mine, but she's a friend. She's my sister's friend, but she's my friend through my sister. And she fucking posts every fucking thing she cooks. She can make a peanut butter sandwich and post it on Facebook. Look, it has peanut butter from, it's the No Jeff stuff.
How are you, Shantae?
What's the heat like up there? We've been having about 3 weeks worth of heat waves here. It's supposed to get cold next week, but it hasn't been very fun. I wanted to go to my motorcycle, but I can't put my fucking helmet on, or else it feels like my head's gonna blow up. That hot. I like the heat. I just don't like the humidity. Yeah, like where I live, we have that's surrounded by Great Lakes. So the Great Lakes give off humidity in the summer, and it sucks. Not every summer. Last summer was like one of the best summers I can recall in years. It was beautiful. I think we had like maybe 1 or 2 days of a heat wave, and that was it. But this year, it's been almost all of July, and it's still going. It's not nice. You'd go jump in the pool, and by the time you get out of the pool, go change your clothes and sit down, you feel like you weren't even in the pool. And I'm talking about being in an air-conditioned house. It's like, it's just no fun. But I was like in June, like I was loving it, man. We were having hot weather, and I love the hot weather. I just don't like that muggy shit. It just kills it for me. Where you guys live, does it get muggy at all, or is it just hot? Yeah, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, we'd be in the desert. Yeah, so yeah, you wouldn't look. James, I can guarantee you, if James needs a fan right now, and if he could feel the humidity I do, he'd be like telling you, "Get in the fucking truck. We're going home." That'd be it. We're not staying in Canada any fucking more. We are done. Oh, it just. It's only Ontario. It's only Ontario. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. What did you say about your mom? Oh yeah, yeah. Were you guys were thinking of moving there, weren't you? Down there? Yeah, I remember the first time I ever met you. You were putting down your family. You were just like didn't have nothing nice to say. They're like, well, I don't know what you were saying because it was a long time ago. It's the first time I met you, but I just know you weren't saying anything nice about your family. You were kind of like making fun of them. Did your mom met James? What the hell did you bring it home? This is James. Get the fuck out of here. Let's sit. And we haven't spoken 5 years. My this one girlfriend I went out with in the '90s. She was Native American, and her mother wanted her to date only Native Americans, and I'm white. And her mother hated my guts just because I was not Native American and dating her daughter. It's the only reason. Fuck, she didn't like me. I was so nice to her. I would treat her like a queen. I'd be so nice with talking to her, and she'd just be. And she was a smart woman too, and had a good job. So she would try to outsmart me. She would try to put me down, and I knew what she was putting me down. It's like, do you think I'm dumb? I wouldn't say that to her. Then I'd say to Erin, which was a girl, I'd say, your mom keeps fucking putting me down, man. Blah, blah, blah. And then she said to her mom, um, he knows you're putting him down. He's not stupid just because he's white. You damn right, just because I'm white. Excuse me, Native Americans were in the Stone Age when my white people came over and took everything. That's why we took it so easy, because you were in the Stone Age. So don't say white people are dumb. And she blames everything from the Indian takeover, the white man taking the Indians' land. She still blames white people for it. Like, what the fuck? I didn't do nothing. Man, I didn't do. Yeah, like big time. But she don't like. She won't admit it. But she don't like white people. But the funny thing is, like when me and that girl used to like have our nice little chats about this, she's like, I can't believe my mom hates white people, but her mother is pure Indian, and my grandfather is pure white. So her father is white, and she hates white people. How can you hate? I mean, she hates herself because she's half white. I'm talking about the mother. Yeah, the mother's father is one. Her dad's 100% white, and they're together. They're dead now, but they lived together and died together their whole lives. So they had love. But I don't know. She just thinks the Native Americans are getting too watered down by marrying too many white people. But her husband's not even full Indian. Her husband's like looks more white than Native, but he has the Native accent. You guys know that accent that natives have? I don't know why they have that accent after all these years, but they do. Interesting culture. I don't know why they never got out of the Stone Age. Not.
I used to have conversations with my girlfriend at the time about that. She used to think that was kind of really, really weird too. Like they didn't even use copper or iron or nothing until the white man came over. All they used was stone and animal skins, like a caveman. And there's somebody had a picture of up on Facebook last week. It said Rome 200 AD, and it had a picture of what Rome looked like. You know how beautiful Rome looked back then. And then then it had a picture, and it said Africa 2025, and it showed a bunch of people living in mud hut houses. Oh my God, that's so funny. That
In 2000, or I mean 250 AD, the fucking Romans were living better than the Africans today. That's why if anybody ever, that's why when people say, "Oh, the Egyptians made the pyramids," no, they fucking didn't. They found them. Oh, okay, then who made the pyramids? Well, it wasn't the Egyptians because you go to Egypt and they've not progressed in anything. They have dirty water. They have shitty plumbing. They're like a second world country. You wouldn't want to live there. You'd be missing home. You'd be like, what do you mean you got no fucking burritos? That'd be James. What do you mean you got no fucking burritos? Shantae, pack it up. We're going home. We just got here. You said we're going to explore the pyramids. They got no burritos. Oh, James, please, we just got here. I want to see the pyramids. Get your ass on that plane. Don't speak to me that way. Little scenarios I come up with. Next thing you know, you guys are divorced, but you never got married. How the hell that happened?
This place has a lot of potential.
No, you guys are great. I like teasing you, but you guys are really fun. I imagine you guys would be really fun to kick around with for a fucking weekend. Wouldn't want to hang out anymore with, wouldn't want to hang out anymore with James an all weekend, and I'd probably have to go home. Fucking, I'd be just that fucking microwave going off every 10 seconds and be just busting my eardrum. Here's your burrito, James. Jesus Christ, James, you just had one. I have not, yeah, actually, I need a burrito. I haven't had one in a little while. I like
Those ones you can make yourself with the refried beans. Make those beans, add in hamburger, and wrap her up in a wrap. It's like a Taco Bell beefy bean burrito. Add some cheese. Yeah, I like doing that. Well, they got that like old El Paso stuff that's for the tacos and stuff, and they got that one can that's refried beans. Oh, I love that refried beans. I'll cook that up in the wok, and then once that cooks up, I'll add in hamburger that's already cooked because I cooked the hamburger first. Sorry, mix it all together. Maybe get creative and add a tiny bit of finely chopped onion. Slap that on a fucking burrito with some fucking mixed cheese. Wrap that in some sour cream with a hot sauce. There we go. Yeah, I do like to eat, just like everybody else. But fucking, I do like to cook too. I wouldn't want to do it for a living, but if I do it for myself, no fucking around. Except for the other night. The other night I was like half drunk. I just cooked the hamburger, added an onion, and made tacos. Added the cheese. That was it. There was nothing else. Just cheese, taco meat, the sauce, oh, and taco sauce, hot sauce. It was a Taco Bell hot sauce, actually. Came in a squeeze bottle. Saw that at the grocery store, picked it up.
Yeah, it doesn't take long to get that fish of the month, does it? You think it'd be harder? It's not hard at all, really. Never had any problem with any of them.
I think the first one took me about 10, 15 casts. The second one was like 3. The third one was like about 3. But the first one, yeah, first time, you know, I didn't get it as quick as you did. You got that thing the very first day. The very, very first day you scooped that up. I remember you showed it to me too, and I thought, that looks like a salamander. Like a giant mud puppy.
Equal. That sounds like what an American anime character would say. Come charging in. Equal justice for all. I hate fucking anime. I know all you people love it. I fucking hate it. Even when I was a little kid, couldn't stand fucking Astro Boy. God, I hated Astro Boy. Then when I was like in my early 20s, I tried to give it a chance again because everybody was saying, watch Death Note. Watch Death Note. It's cool. I watched it. Fucking couldn't stand it. Missed there that introduced you to me. He told me he's a hardcore anime fan. He asked me that the first day we were hanging out. I said, no, I can't stand it. He's like, you joking? I'm like, no. He's like, oh, maybe it's because you're older. And I said, no, man, that stuff's been out since before I was even born. I said, when I was a kid, getting ready to go to public grade school, every morning I'd be like having my cereal and toast, watching Astro Boy, the original Astro Boy. And that was on back when my dad was a kid. So, anime's been around a lot longer than me. So, I didn't know that. It's like, you know who Astro Boy is? He's like, yeah, but I didn't know he was that old. Like, yeah, he's one of the originals. He's been around since like the 60s, I think. Is he still kicking? Do they still make any Astro Boys anymore? Any new ones? I see my sister watch Sailor Moon. No, I watch. I like the horror. I'd be like the 8 years old watching like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like and not get scared. I like that as much as
you guys growing up on anime, I was the same age, but watching horror movies. And I'm not alone. There's thousands of people that grew up the same as me, and there's people that are growing up that way right now. It could be for both sides of the fence. Some are growing up loving the anime, and I just love horror. There's only one movie that ever scared me when I was a little kid. I think I told you it was Exorcist, where her head spun around. I think I was like about 7. That was enough for me. I didn't like that. And then there's been nothing since. Now, there has been stuff that's made me kind of squeamish. When I say squeamish, that doesn't mean I'm scared. I don't really care too much for the Saws. I watched a couple of them. They're a little over the top for me. And they don't, it's not horror, it's just gore. There's a difference between horror and gore. I really like a good horror movie with zombies and they're tearing you apart or some monsters. Oh, fuck no. Oh, fuck no, because I would never survive any of the traps, not one. Not one. Yeah, and if I ever fucking meet anybody out there that says, "Oh, I could beat some of those traps," I would be just like, "No, you wouldn't. There's just no way. You think you could? You're sitting there talking about it nice and calm. Oh, I could do it. If you're under the pressure, no, that changes the game big time, man. That really, really changes the game." That's the worst thing to do. That's the worst thing to do ever to think someone's going to come save your ass. That's never thinking that. Yeah, I know, but the thing is, though, James, it's so easy to say that until you're in the situation. Yeah, I know, but when you're in the situation, boy, oh boy, I'm sure it gets pretty fucking, gets the old heart beating pretty quick. Well, apparently, apparently after three beers, I thought my fucking, thought my chainsaw was, like, I thought my gun was my chainsaw. I'm sitting there trying to, and I watched your kills on YouTube, so I've seen every single one that's available on YouTube. Yeah, there's some pretty serious ones. Like, I wouldn't, I have no problem telling you, I would lose at any of them. And I don't consider myself a loser, but I'm not able, I just know I would die. Yeah, that's the thing you always find out at the end when somebody gets fucked up. A lot of times they didn't listen to them. Yeah, because at the beginning of the first movie, remember, if they listened to him, they both could have got out, and then they end up both getting fucked because they didn't listen to him. And at the end, they realize the mistake they did. Oh my God, he gave us all the answers right there, and we fucked it up. And then it's too late. The one guy you killed, The other guy, the door is locked, and he's gonna starve in the death. Because that's the end of him. The doors are locked. That's the end of your game. Game over. But he's very fair in a way, in a creepy way. If it makes any sense, he is kind of fair. He does tell you how to win, but it's very cryptic the way he says it. So it's not like he's coming right out and saying, "Okay, well, push this and you'll be all right." No, he does it very cryptic. So if you're all panicking, you're not listening to him. And you're worried about getting this weird thing off your leg or arm or head, you'll miss what he's saying. And he knows it too. He's not stupid. He's a well-written character. But
That's what I grew up on. I watched them I watched them when in their prime. I watched them in their beginning. I watched them before they were there. That's I'm so lucky to be one of those people because they don't make shit like that, man. They don't make shit like that. I've seen some of the remakes and stuff, and some of them aren't really that bad. They're better than I thought, but. I've never shot a gun in my life. I shot BB guns, and I don't think that counts. There's no need for me to shoot a gun. I could have been a hunter, but I don't hunt. I don't really want to kill an animal. That's a self-defense. Not being a flower child. You can tell I'm not one of those a long time ago, but the only reason I'd kill an animal is if I had to eat it or to defense. Other than that, I'll go to the grocery store where somebody else has already killed it. I don't have to feel the guilt. That changes things. That changes a lot of things. It's no.
Human, let's play.
Pretty much. Yeah, no, I don't. Even when my friends and brother-in-law they go hunting, they do eat it. They eat the animal and they split it all up and eat it. But to me, like, they're all nobody's starving, right? So you don't need to. Why do you gotta go out and kill a fucking bear or a deer or a moose for it? To them, it's like a sport. I don't see the sport in it. Oh no, they're going out. They're going out shooting the bears so they can fucking eat it. And then they take their skin it. It tastes really good. It tastes like it's better than roast beef. It's like the best roast beef you had in your entire fucking life. It's crazy. I did think anything could taste that good. I've had black bear and I've had grizzly. The grizzly's black bear, pretty close. I don't think that'll happen because I don't think you can hunt them, and if you can, you'd have to probably be an Inuit. You'd have to be like an Inuit, like a Native American, because they can eat anything. They're allowed. Nobody gives them shit. They shouldn't either because they've been there. Yeah, those Inuits, they don't kill things for sport. They kill things for food and for they take the skins and all that and make shit. Wait, wait. There's people that waste shit. The white man and the fucking East Indians. East Indians are fucking terrible for fucking junk. So they're on the ground. That's too much. I watch this one guy who does reviews in Canada out west, and if he doesn't like the food, he always does like fast food reviews, like Wendy's, stuff like that. He doesn't like the item, he smashes it with a meat tenderizer. What did you see?
The buckethead would show up. I'd rip his legs clean off. So small, so weak.
I don't know who you're talking to, but talking, well, I figure you already would have been. You probably glitched like probably 28 of those levels. I'm just joking, man. Oh ho ho! Look at me! I just hit level 1,400. Finally, 1,400. That's sweet. Level 1,400. That is fucking sweet. Well, that would take a long time to get 100 levels. Jesus. Jesus. And that's counting double XP. Oh boy. I've been thinking about level 14 for a while. Level 1,400. Because I don't like the number 13 too much. So I want to get rid of it. I don't have to see 13 ever again for 100 levels. I'll be right back. I got to urinate.
You're James the Gamer. You go all night long. James, we've been up for 3 days. Can we please go to bed? Just one more level. Just one more level. That's all I'm asking from you. One more level. One more level. Shit. Two, you mean one divorce later? Yeah, there does come a time where they do put the foot down, but not all the time. When you earn it. That's Homer with the lousy relationship. Well, didn't you guys aren't doing it right. You gotta have that fucking song by the Doors. You know that song Moonlight Drive? Moonlight Drive? Moonlight Drive. Uno momento. I don't know why I don't want to drive with you because you've been up for 4 days playing video games. I love driving after I've been up 4 or 5 days straight playing nothing more than Call of Duty. Call of Duty. Duty. Yeah, Wolfenstein's got those zombies too. Oh, for $20, I can go up to my local fucking pot place and buy some mushrooms and do the same fucking thing. Yeah, yeah. I magic mushrooms. I think go on a little trip. You could poke around with them, fuck around little bits and pieces. I like putting them on a pizza. That way they taste disgusting, man. You gotta fucking counter that horrible taste. Well, best thing to do, put them in a pizza. I don't like zucchini either. I didn't know nothing. I don't see nothing. I don't know nothing. It starts in 2 minutes. Starts in a minute and a half. Not for me, because I'm more on the scholarly side, where you just look at that word and say, I done did what I done do, and I done do what I done did. No, fuck no, you're way smarter than me for video games. Some of the video games, you're way smarter than me. I think the only thing I could probably be better than you at would be probably Crusader Kings. But I'm sure if you got used to it, you'd end up being better than me at that too. Yeah, you do fucking, if you want something, you really do fucking get right on her. Fucking around with James the Game. Oh, please do some fast knot. Fast knot. Oh, I even had a runny nose in the pool, huh? I just realized that. It's nice not being sick. Runny nose, sneezing, coughing without a bomb. You know you're sick when you're coughing without your bomb. Look, I was gonna get a pizza last night for my dinner. Go over and order one and go get it. And I fell asleep, and I had this little angel that would every time I'd roll over my sleep, that was little angel on my shoulder going, "Get up, you fucker, and order that fucking pizza." And I just went right back to sleep. And then I'd roll over again, and that angel would just be stabbing me with a pitchfork. Order that fucking pizza now. Fuck you. I never did. I'll get her tomorrow.
No, I'm talking about the good angel and the bad angel on your shoulder. That was the bad little devil. He's always yelling about something, trying to get me in trouble.
He's gotten me in trouble so many times over the years. That bastard. Oh, take one more. Go take one more cookie. Your mother will never find out. Oh, fucking hope she did. Thanks, devil. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You're exactly. They look just like you, but one's wearing the robes, and the other one's got little horns and a pitchfork. They look just like you. No, no, just those two. The third one would probably be like a fucking girlfriend. Sometimes nice, but mostly like it should be Halo and horns. That's the way I like them.
No, well, nobody stops them from fighting. It's either one wins or the other. They don't fight too long. Somebody just closed the door on my nose. Flash knife, flash knife. Holy shit, this guy's got all the robots done. They're walking towards the finish line. Wow, that was quick. There must be a lot of people participating. That's cool. Yeah, this has been a good fashion night. I think it's because of the new players.
Impending flashlight, mask, adornment, stand
Do, 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 do. Done did what I done do, she says. What he said. Diddly done do. Always gotta be true. I can't believe it's not butter. So does Diddy. Impossible.
It's a Swiss watch. Very reliable.
Oh goodness. I gotta go to the dojo. I ran out of mojo. Gotta go to mojo. I ran out of dojo. Yeah, that was reverse at that time.
Have you been cooking? If I had a nose, I bet it would smell great. That overseer lady said more people would be coming in my meat.
Did you get a 24-hour ban for glitching? Oh. I don't know. It's glitching and cheating so much. How the hell do I know what you're doing? Oh no, man. I just rather you see the light and be one of the good guys instead of always taking shortcuts and cheating and ripping off games. Hacking and slashing, putting up videos of beating developers. No, I know you wouldn't put a video up like that, or if you were cheating, people would fucking be right out on that video, fucking saying you didn't beat a developer, you fucking cheated, you fucking skunk. They'd be like, I only do that for other games. This one I did it for real. And they're like, you keep crying wolf. I didn't cheat. I can just see you laying in your bed having a nightmare. I didn't cheat. I didn't cheat. Shantae wakes up. James, you're having that dream again when you got caught glitching. Uh-huh. No, a dirty cheater. Dirty cheater. Dirty cheater. I watched a video, James, on YouTube, and I'm not joking. It was called Video Games That Punish Players for Cheating. So there's some games, I don't know them, you'd have to watch the video, but there's some games, let's just say you got caught cheating. For the rest of the time you play that game, I mean, even 2 years from now, you'll have like the logo on your head says cheater. It'll never go away. Other ones where the game will scold you. It'll, like a voice will come out and say, look, you're cheating the whole fucking game. You want to give it a rest or we're going to shut the game down. And if you keep going, it'll shut the game down if you keep cheating. It's really cool video. Yeah. Yeah, no, I believe you. YouTube has some videos where, sometimes they'll make it so your game's no good no more. You can't even play it no more. Like you just wasted all that money buying that game. You cheating made it so you can't play it no more. No, I have now. Yeah, all three, all three platforms. No, but I've heard some rumors that were leaning towards that being the future. It's probably because the game's getting popular. I don't want PC players anywhere near them. PC players will ruin games. Married. Who, me? Because I don't know any. I don't know any other geniuses that you know. So, like to you, You probably think like, wow, you know, I don't. Flutters puts me down a lot, but he's one of the few people I know that can read and write. He's cool. I'm like, dude. Oh yeah, but we haven't we haven't put Flutters down in a bit, so I thought we'd bring him up. He was on today. I don't know what game he was playing. But
In some fucking game where I can't remember what it was.
sort of with Flutters. All those guys will come back in around Christmas or in the December when the new expansion. Next time he asks you for something, just give him a
Bag of fertilizer. Drop some fertilizer. He's wonder who he's mooching off of now. New game, new guy to mooch off of. There you go, moocher. He is a mooch. Already. I know some people really don't like grinding for stuff. They just want it all. Give it to me. And then they get it all. And then after they get it all, they fall. I know. I don't think so. I can't remember. I don't think so. Which, which one? Which airport? Oh, was I talking about the other one? I thought you were talking about the one near Lakeside Cabins. I don't go there that much. I think the reason I don't go to that one so much, there's super mutants, but they're scattered all over the place. So just it takes a little longer to take the fucking workshop. So A little annoying.
Hello, Tilda.
How's it going?
Kosher dill pickles face savoring fuva.
Wait. What are you doing now, James? What are you guys doing that? Stay here. Stay in here. Just fucking. So I kind of completed my goal. I wanted to get to level 1400. So got that. Not really pumped to do much. I guess 1500 would be pretty cool, but get to that and get to that. Get to that when you get to that.
Is that auto axe?
Oh yeah. That would be that. Since the last patch, there seems to be a little thing with the auto lens. And you'll click it, and it won't work. So you gotta do this. Do that once, then it works again. Kind of annoying when you got a whole bunch of things all over you, and that happens to pop up. Never had that happen before.
Do you have it modded?
Wait a Come on. Pretty nasty looking weapon. That's, uh, Probably camping.
Wow.
Holy Jesus, she ever swearing over there. What are you doing? Getting her worked up like that, James. She used to be such a nice, sweet girl. Actually, next thing you know, this person is swearing and bringing you heaps and heaps of treats. What the hell's going on? And burritos, too. Gotta love burritos. If somebody
How do
bring me
you
a
get the poison mod?
I think, over at Winter Spring, over at Winter Spring, I used my little tokens or whatever you get, tickets, I think it's called, for doing those, what do you call them, those expeditions, and you cash them in. That's how I got it. Right inside Winter Spring, we got that robot that sells the pop, and then beside him's the guy that cashes in your tickets. That's where I do believe it.
Gotta wait a whole nother hour for that food to arrive.
What is your flower crown?
Hold on. I'll show you in a second. I gotta get out of the mode. And the flower crown, green invading. Don't get no benefits from it. I just have it because the Roman look.
KK nice.
Huh. Got some new clothes. I'm getting real muddy.
Yeah.
Looks like you were off to a great start, volunteer.
How did you get red nurse outfit?
Oh, in the asylum that I was just in, where all those ghouls were. Fort Defiance. an oldest signing. The Brotherhood of Steel.
KK.
But the Brotherhood of Steel took over, and they ended up losing it. Torch.
Clean up this, fix that. Never seem to end.
Did you have to grind for it?
Oh hell yeah! Yeah, 2 years. That's how long it took me to grind for that fucking red nurse's outfit, and I grinded a lot. I knew where it was. It just didn't show up. There's no trick
Wow,
that I know.
congrats.
Yeah, that was a long time ago, though. I think I've had it for 3, 4 years or whatever. I don't know. Took me a year and a half, 2 years at least to get it because oh fuck, I used to spend sometime like 6 hours just server hopping, not get it. Oh, I wanted it so bad because I'm not the greatest player in the world, so it's nice to get things that are unique. So I like doing stuff like that, and there's players out there that are really fucking amazing players, and they don't have it. They just don't have it. And if you're selling a vending machine, it'd be like 40 fucking or 30,000 caps, whatever the max is. They wouldn't be giving it away. They'd want the most. I'd never sell it. One. No way, it's crazy. No way.
Yeah, it is hardest drop in game.
I know. It's one of my favorite accomplishments of the game. That, and the other one is this. I'll show you. I know nobody has more than me. I know nobody has more than me. Look how many technical data I have. 9,162. That's a couple years worth of collecting. Yeah, I'll make a video maybe when I get to 10,000. Trust me, that takes a long time to get that many.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I know. Big time wow. Most people in their right mind wouldn't fucking collect that many of them, but I never said I was in my right mind. I'm a little eccentric for things, and that's what I like. I want to do something nobody else did. That take a lot of work. I don't know when I'll cash them in. Maybe we'll fucking go to 100,000. Who knows? Who knows what my brain will want to do? Oh, you guys, I'll have to join up with you. Just hang on, I'll find you in a minute. I forgot you came into the game. I was just getting some burnt
That is a lot, haha, and never cashed in.
Just keep going, going, going. Is somebody bugging you guys? Oh, I thought you had a player bugging you. I was going to call in. Help you out. Help you out. He's going to bully you, and me and James would take care of that. Wouldn't we, James? James doesn't give a fuck. He's just eating another burrito. What? Oh yeah, yeah, I'd savor. Sweetie, can you give me another burrito? All right. Off to find James. Join the world. There we go. Going to James.
So to farm the red outfit, do you go to the spawn a lot but do not collect and server hop?
Did it for years, man. Like server hop, go to my own world. Server hop, go to my own world. Just wasn't there. Wasn't there. Wasn't there. Wasn't there. And then one day it was, and I had the video. I filmed it. It's on my YouTube channel. Boom, there it was one day. Never seen it since. I've tried probably a couple hundred times since I got it. I'm sure I'll find it one more time. I'll find it one more. Look at that number, you guys.
I found one vendor
1,400.
hop for 4.5k caps lol haha.
I wouldn't sell that any less than 30K. Cram, what is that?
Ready to exchange items.
No, it is precious, never sell.
If I get another one, I'm just going to give it to James. I'm not even going to ask anyone. Here you go.
I would buy for 30k lol.
Yeah, lots of people would do that. What am I doing? 1,400. Oh boy, that's been a journey. I think I met you, James, when I was in my 1100s. When I met you. What the hell is going on here with you guys? What are you guys doing? Jesus. You're not defending, James. You're right here glitching. I saw you going right through the wall. Everybody else is busting away, and James is like sneaking through a wall to kill everything in one shot. You cheating, dirty bastard. Actually, though, I think I teased you a lot, but fuck, I thought it was pretty cool. All of you guys doing all that cool stuff. Yeah, if it wasn't for you guys, man, we wouldn't have some of the gear I have right now. I got all the top tier gear thanks to you.
On your cremator, do you do the burning?
No, my buddy James does though. He likes to burn. We're already full. Oh, he's already with us. Stony. Oh, I don't care if you do. I don't care what you do. Can't be any worse than Flutters. Or it turns out it's Flutter's alternate character. Which knows me, guys. Stony T 1985. Yeah, 1985. I think I was in grade 8 in 1985. '85. Yeah, 1985. Now, Stony, capital T, 1985. Jesus Christ, why do I have to do all the spelling for everybody?
Attention responders. Cargo box
C-A-N, can.
Eyes to the sky, people.
P-O-P, pop. You'll get it. Start with the small words. Don't fucking stress yourself out of words, big words like water or apple. Those are big words. I wouldn't mind somebody stalking me once in a while. But I don't think I've had anybody stalk me in 30 some odd years. I've been stalked, but I liked it. It wasn't like evil stalking, it was chickaboo. Chickaboo. You don't want to be our friend? Uh-oh. He's like, I see. I know who that is. That's James the Gamer. Fuck that. I think he wants to trade. Isn't that cute? Oh, this is swearing. I got an extra hag mask if you want it. I don't know. Somebody said it was had some value to it. I don't know what it is. I'll drop it, man. I'll just drop it. I'm gonna drop all of these things. Maybe no Get Sean, take have Sean take him over here and take a look. Sean, take come over where we are. All right, yeah, here, look in that flaming bag right there. I dropped. Yeah, that's what you said. You were making fun of your aunt the first time. Yeah. It's because I remember now. I was talking about Sasquatch, and you said that your aunt was Sasquatch and or Bigfoot or something like that, and you're like, yeah, she's this big fucking. Yeah, that's how it was because I brought up Bigfoot, Sasquatch. That's me, the little Roman princess, little Roman empress. One thing I like the way I dress. I never seen anybody dress like me, like nobody. What black one? That one. What is it? Look at her. Why you want that too, James? I don't know if I got another one. What is that one called? I'll go look. You can wear the prison collar even if you have headgear on. You can wear both at the same time. The prison collar blinks. I like it. You get them. They're easy to get. I know where to get 'em. Excuse me. Oh, look at this. I got one, two, three, four, five Raven masks. I'll bring a couple more over for you guys. All right, man, heading back with goodies. Nice go. You got a whole bunch more masks you guys can pick out if you don't have them. And I got that one for James, and if that guy grabs the Raven mask, James, don't get mad. I got like 3 more in my box. Where are you guys? No, I just came back. I gotta find you. Where are you? Oh, jeez, they were spawned. You're back there. Yeah, spawned me pretty far away. Because I clicked on Shantae's name. Oh, there's a Scourge waiting for me. You little fucker. Two of them. Oh, and set a total of 16 shots. You fuckers, leave me alone. Here I come. I see us up there. Alright. Here we go. Let's start dropping shit here. Ready? First come, first serve. Here we go. Check that bag. A burning bag. Did you get your Raven mask? There's a unicorn. Did you guys get a? There's a unicorn, a witch, a scorch beast queen, a scorch beast regular. Well, if you want to pick them up, James, for your vending machine, if nobody else seems to want them, do whatever you want, because I'm not going to pick them up. They're garbage to me. You probably sell them for fucking 50 fucking caps each or 100 caps each, and it's all of them. Don't sell them for like 500 and people will be fucking sending a message laughing. I'm sure you can sell them for 100 and down. I just wait. Don't do it right away. You gotta wait about a month, and then the demand will be there because people won't get with the brand again for a long time. I just fucking froze. I'll be back.